Welcome to Donmar TV News Channel.
By election next year, disqualified na ang Gabriela, ang Kabataan, ang Bayan Muna, ang ACT na nandyan ngayon or sino pa yung tatakbo. We're going to give you a list kung sino yung mga prente na yan. So much grief and suffering on our people because of that Makabayan bloc, and they have to be taken out of Congress, and it has to be by the hands of the Filipino people.
Hiniling na ng prosecutor ng International Criminal Court na si Fatou Bensouda sa mga judges na buksan na ang full investigation laban sa gobyerno ng Pilipinas kugnay pa rin sa illegal na droga at paglabag daw sa karapatang pantao. Kasama dito ang human rights abuse daw na kasong isinampa kay Pangulong Duterte. Sinabi na ito ng prosecutor ng pagsasagawa ng preliminary examination ay magkakaroon ng magandang simula daw sa pag-iimbestiga. Naniniwala ang prosecutor na nagkaroon daw ng paglabag umano sa karapatang pantao sa war against drugs na isinagawa mula Hulyo 1 noong 2016 hanggang Marso 16, 2019 yung kanilang record. Noong December 2019 ay nangako naman ang International Criminal Court na kanilang itutuloy ang pag-aaral sa reklamo laban sa Pangulo dilan sa umalis na ang Pilipinas o sila'y tumanggal na sa pagiging hindi na bahagi o miyembro ng Rome Statute na pinamumunuan naman ng ICC. Mayroon pa kasing karapatan ng ICC na mag-imbestiga sa kaso kahit naman tres daw ang nasabing bansa o ang isang bansa. Batay daw sa record ng gobyerno, mayroong mahigit 6,000 na ang nasawi sa anti-drug operation ng mga otoridad nang sinasabing dahilan daw ng mga ito ay dala umano sa nanlaban daw ang mga naging biktima.
As of 11:30 last night, I received information that the ICC prosecutor Bensouda has concluded her preliminary examination against President Rodrigo Roa Duterte for the alleged crime of crimes against humanity. She will now seek judicial authorization from the pre-trial chamber of the ICC to formally conduct investigation against President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. I believe that the decision to move forward into a formal investigation stage is legally erroneous, politically motivated. It is legally erroneous because in the first place, the ICC has no jurisdiction over the subject matter of crimes against humanity as alleged in her information against President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Secondly, the case, even for purposes of formal investigation, is barred by the principle of complementarity. And thirdly, the investigation is not pursuant or in aid of substantial justice.
Well, yung gusto kong pangkating kanina na binagay Secretary Roque na the PNP, kami po ay willing na yung mga dokumento sa amin na ang depositories Internal Affairs Service is pwede pong available yan na represuhin ng ating DOJ. In fact, with the guidance of SILG, nung nakausap ko po ang ating minamahal na Secretary of Justice, Secretary Leonardo Guevara, yun nga pong mga cases namin na merong may mga findings of lapses ang ating Internal Affairs Service, ay sinabi po namin na available for them. In fact, 53 of them were already turned over to them. Dahil yung mga remaining, hindi maibigay kasi subject sila pa rin ng appeal or hindi pa totally resolved. So in the other cases that we have, on the same manner, wala pong maging problema since we believe that, well, definitely the DOJ has the imprimatur of the President to conduct its review. Kaya kami naman, wala man kami tinatago sa aming mga dokumento na yan. Kaya ipapakita po namin sa DOJ. But outside of DOJ, nasa chain of command tayo, and we will seek guidance through the SILG. But with regard to the DOJ, available po yan. At kasama yan sa aming pag-uusap. Kaya gusto po i-clarify, all these documents that we have, pati na rin yung sinasabi natin na imbestigan ng IAS natin, all the cases of anti-illegal drugs operations that resulted in the death of the suspects or even the policeman, pwede po yan na ma-review ng ating ng DOJ. At yung tungkol naman sa inaakusahan ng ating pulis, wala pong katotohanan yan. Laging malino naman ang sinasabi ng ating Pangulo. And on the series of conference that attended, lagi sinasabi niya na gawin yung tama. Pero sinasabi rin niya na dapat proteksyon naman ating sarili. Huwag naman tayong papayag na pagdating doon, nando sitwasyon na sa panganib ang buhay mo, ikaw pang unang mamatay. In fact, during my assumption, when I take my oath, I took my oath as the Chief PNP, isang klaro lang ang marching order niya sa akin. Do what is right and legal. At kahit sa iba't ibang mga meetings na attendant ko, doon man lagi nag-evolve ang sinasabi niya. Ang kanyang pulis, ang kanyang kasaduluhan ay kanyang mahal na binibigyan proteksyon, pero paggawa ng kalokohan ay hindi ko konsintihin. That is why in my case, at the Chief PNP, ganun din. Pinakita rin natin, itong mga ibang mga pulis natin nagmamalabis, imbestigahan, and through due process, kasuhan natin yan. At itong mga dating mga nangyaring kaso na, just like what I've said, the documents are available. We'll just seek guidance from the SLG, but wala pong dapat na itago dito as long as if the DOJ wants these documents available for their review.
My first submission is that the ICC prosecutor has no jurisdiction. She alleged in the first instance that the Philippine war on drugs is an instance of a crime against humanity. What is a crime against humanity? A crime against humanity is defined under the statute of the ICC law as a widespread or systematic attack against civilians knowing that the subject of attack are civilians. I will ask the Philippine National Police, when you discharge your obligations under the so-called drug war, did you target civilians? Did you kill civilians willingly because they were civilians? Obviously, the answer is no. Were there deaths as an incident to a lawful operation in connection with the war against drug, you did not target civilians as such. It was coincidental or collateral damage, either because the policeman had the right to defend himself using reasonable force, or they were in fact the subject of an attack and therefore justified by the principle of necessity and proportionality. Pasensya na po kayo. I know these are very technical language, but I speak now as a lawyer and as a member, the only Filipino member in the list of counsel of the International Criminal Court. So kapag ang laban po sa droga ay dahil ito po ay katungkulan na pulis para ipatupad ang anti-drug laws, wala pong intensyon na manarget at pumatay ng sibilyan dahil sila'y sibilyan. Kung meron man pong kapatayan na nangyari, dahil ito po ay gumamit po ng tamang pagdahas ang at tamang puwersa ang ating kapulisan. Bukod pa po rito, alam po natin, at mamaya po itatakil ko yan sa prinsipyo ng complementarity. Pangalawa, meron lang pong limited jurisdiction temporal, rationate temporal ang ICC. Dahil ang sinabi po nila na ang ating war against drug is a crime against humanity, yung rationale matériel, yung rationale temporaire is limited to June 30, 2016 until 17 March of 2019 when we withdrew from the ICC.